What's up, everybody? So as I was walking around in Nova Iguazu, this topic came up as a result of a BAW trying to cover for all the mess that went on. And this is a person that hurled a bunch of insults at me when I pointed out the truth as to what was actually going on in the Afro community and how the black woman was directly responsible statistically. So one of the things I started to understand as she presented this last argument today. So this conversation has been going. It wasn't much of a conversation. It's me giving her the facts, and it's her trying to rebut the facts with how she feels, and then with anger, and then with insults. But I didn't let that sway me at all. But it got me to thinking that the melanin for these women mean nothing to them. I want y'all to understand that. The whole point in that melanin argument is that they're running out of options in the dating thing, so they have to con us into sticking with them, the very women who never stuck by us. Understand this. It didn't matter when they wanted a baby with good hair. Melanin didn't matter when they wanted a baby with blue eyes. You know, different color eyes. Ooh, those eyes look nice. Remember the prison inmate that they was all gunning for because of his eyes? Okay, so melanin really means nothing to many Black American women as a whole. When you listen to their conversations and everything. And we know this more so when we look at how they treat the Caucasian or any man that is not melanated versus how they treat the melanated man. So let me greet everybody real quick. Havorten Hardugu Dog, Ola Oi to the Bang, Vassus Los, Bonjour, Mesmi, Ketabawani Konnichiwa, Niha Niyama, Sani Bonani, John Barbaragani, Assalamu alaikum, and Shalom. Now, let me remind you to get those thumbs up on this new channel. And it is very important and vital that y'all share these videos amongst other brothers. I realize that a lot of people share other people's content with me, but I rarely see brothers outside of maybe 2 or 3 that actually share my content with others. And basically I can tell because it'll tell you who's sharing, well, not exactly who, but it'll tell you whether your stuff is being shared or not. So my stuff is kind of being watched, and I want to hear your comments about things. Just don't watch. I want you to be a part of the conversation as well. All right. So like, share, subscribe, and in my description box will be my donation link for this channel, my PayPal me, and my Cash App. All right. So let's get into this conversation that I was having, and look at what I had to point out as evidence, and look at how easy it was for me to talk to a Brazilian woman. All right, peep this.
All right, this is Reluctant Nabi back again. Let me point out this statement. First of all, she says, once again, you can still marry and build with non-black women and choose not to. We aren't the problem. All right, but see, that's the major point. One of the things that this woman assumes, that by going to Brazil, as I can demonstrate to you, she assumes that by going to Brazil, that the Brazilians are pretty much non-black. But as you see in front of me, oh, they are very Afro here. All right. So I don't know if she's smoking weed or what, but some of these females, BAWs in the U.S., need to get off them drugs or something. You know, the Pookies and the all that mess Pookie and Ray Ray keep running up into their house when they run up into them. The problem is that the BAW are the problem. That's why the Afro men are leaving. See, the big secret is that we as Afro men love peace, tranquility. We also love to build. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so we also love to build. All right, you can't build with somebody that, excuse me, the school. Tudo bem? Bom dia. Muito linda. Eu falo com pessoas não mira, pessoas negras moram em Brasil. Pessoas negras moram em Brasil. I like Brasil, mais negras um pouco. Estados Unidos, não inteligente. Quando nós viajamos, inteligente, algum tempo não inteligente. But anyway, I'm telling her that we are ignorant as hell, okay, to think that there aren't beautiful Afro people here. Oh, by the way, these cars will hit you, so you got to watch crossing the road here. All right, if I cross over that bridge, I run into a bunch of them. But you see how easy it was for me to strike up a conversation and get a smile? Now, if I wasn't doing what I need to do today, I would probably holler. But here's the thing, that's something you can't do in the United States. You see how I paid her a compliment, right? That's another thing you can't do in the United States without having charges being brought up on you. No, black women are the problem. They're too toxic.
We have a few issues going on here. All right. And one of the issues is this, that these women think they're the only ones that are melanated in the United States. Now, you got another thing going on that I didn't even think to mention, is that it doesn't matter who I get with. It's still going to be easier for me to be able to build with any other woman statistically. All right, and I say statistically because I don't believe in absolutes. I don't believe that 100% of the black women in the United States are bad. I believe that there are a few good ones. All right, I believe that there are those that are pretending to be good ones, but they don't want nothing to do with a good brother either. And I believe also that in many cases that men like me, women would eliminate anyway in the United States. So the brothers that made something of themselves, that got a little money, it is better for us to go abroad and find women. You saw how easy it was for me to strike up a conversation. Now, if I was not on TikTok making that video, I probably would have asked her for a number and she would have given it. We would have changed WhatsApp. And then you could start a conversation there. That's how easy it is. There. I would say that the conversation in the US would not be as easy. All right. One of the things is that these women done got on board with so many of the toxic behaviors of, you know, the Caucasian women, that we can't say hey to them. We can't say anything to them anymore. Now, things have gotten so bad that in order to try to push that melanin narrative, I want you to look at this. Amazing Melanin Tones, Photoshop. It's bad enough that they're going down and getting their backsides done so that they can have the appeal of the Brazilian women, without understanding that the appeal of the Brazilian women is simply that they are feminine. You know, that feminine thing just keep cropping up. All right, we want femininity. We want somebody we don't have to fight and struggle with. All right, and so they're trying to darken their tongue. Everything is fake Photoshop, all the way from the weave to the eyelashes and stuff like that. And none of it really matters to the average brother, because all we wanted was a feminine woman that we did not have to struggle to and fight with when we got home. Hold on. Let me take that a step further. We wanted a woman that you could come home to. Oh, how about a woman that you want to come home to? All right. So you see how pleasant that woman was from Brazil. Very pleasant. And one would add that it's been a while, a long time, since we've been able to engage with a beautiful woman that was pleasant. Now, I'll say something else. A lot of these photos are intentional because I want y'all to understand something about a lot of these dark models that they go find. The first thing these dark models do is they go off and they get them a Caucasian man, because after all, they don't want to raise a daughter to have their beauty, because they don't see themselves as beautiful, even though they're making a lot of money. All right, but when that money come in, they will go right back to their thing. Ooh, I want a baby with good hair. And we know this is because a lot of these models wear weave, and a lot of it. So, what's the takeaway here? The takeaway is they really don't give a damn about you. No matter how dark they are. Remember, I said a lot of these dark models wear weave. You don't see them taking pictures with a fro. Oh no, a fro won't grow anymore. They have a black psychologist or a black medical doctor, I don't know, but there's research that has been done, that states that the black woman have been wearing weave and sew-in lace fronts for so long that her regular hair cannot grow anymore. All right. Now, the other thing we would like to point out is the alopecia thing with Jada. A lot of people can't see it because alopecia would give you spots, not a fade. Okay, not a fade. I mean, a clean fade all the way around. All right, so you know something's up. The issue is this, that these women will consistently present an argument to try to deflect as if what's going on don't pertain to them. If you see in the little spot that I left up, that woman said that it's not the black woman, when the condition of the community is exactly that. Remember, they are the gatekeepers to their own coochie. And understand, way back around 2013, I stated that the black woman is the gatekeeper to her coochie. All of a sudden, that's popular now. It's the same way, what do they bring to the table? It's popular now. All right. So to reiterate, when I posed that question, when I was making my video way back in 2014, when I posed that question, what are you bringing to the table? I said, get rid of the money, the sex, and the degree. What do you bring to the table? Period. And what's happening is a lot of simps and black women are trying to reframe my original question of what you bring to the table by omitting, get rid of the degree, the money, and sex. Outside of that, what does she bring to the table? Well, when you go and deal with Colombian women and the Brazilian women, I'm finding that in the area that I am in, the Brazilian women, at least they bring their natural selves to the table. So with the woman you see on the street that you think is beautiful, that's the woman that you're going to go to bed with if it gets that far. And it's not going to be a transformation after she walk out of the bathroom, take off all the weave, the eyelashes, the makeup and stuff. The beauty that you see is going to be the beauty that you get. And here is makeup and weave and eyelashes. All right. No, you ain't bringing nothing to the table. You're not even bringing beauty to the table, because we don't know who you are underneath all that stuff. Understand this. And so the dating life is a lot easier in Brazil. This woman asked me, why do I do the work that I do in Brazil? Because the black woman didn't want me to do it in the United States. And I'm not going to fight with them to try to help out the community that they wrecked. Remember, it's a deflection tactic. And this is why we say, brothers, get that passport and roll on. Oh, yeah, and you better believe Blackafu is back on this channel. All right? Brothers, you got to look out for yourselves, because the BAW in the United States do not give a damn one bit about you. They do not give a damn about the melanin that they try to promote. Oh, we're melanated. We're melanated. No, for 50 years, they've been hollering they want a baby with good hair. So they want to get with anybody but us. But now that they're realizing that they really never really had options, but that isn't what frightens them. That isn't what frightens the BAW. It isn't the fact that they don't have options. What is bothering them, and I'm looking at the crux of this argument that I was having with this woman, was bothering her is that I am in Brazil and I have options. Yeah, my money having, but don't have to use it all. Intelligent brain, wannabe smart talking self have options in Brazil because I learned the language. I have options in Colombia because I've learned that language. And that's what they are afraid of. They're not afraid that they're losing options, because we was just a backup plan. They're angry because we Afro men, not the thugs, not the simp, but the Afro men that aren't afraid not only to travel, but to live. Just say, you know what, we're done. We're just going to go live somewhere else that is not around them. That's what they are afraid of, because we have that option. And what's worse is we're exercising them. The dudes without fear are the ones that they are starting to understand they should have chosen, but they reject it, because you can't control a dude that does not have fear. But now that they are out of options and what's left isn't good, you know, to continue to get run through by Pookie and Ray Ray, and with their kids and all this baggage that they have as a result of that thing, they are now upset. And now they have a problem, because we, the good man, don't want them, because we have the options that they thought they had. Think about it. I want to hear your comments. With that said, I'm out.